Thank you. The gentleman from Missouri, Mr. Cleaver, who is also the chair of the Subcommittee on Housing, Community Development, and Insurance, is now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Ray, thank you so kindly for being here today. Have you read the full testimony that was planned by our missing guest?
I have not read his full testimony. Some pieces of it have been relayed to me, but I've not read it. I've not read one word of it, actually.
Yeah, I don't know him personally and probably don't want to, but his testimony is so disrespectful. I mean, there's not a person up here who would like to show this to their children in line 2 of this missive. He says, and I quote, "I would like to start out by formally stating under oath."
You can't say it.
And I can't even say it publicly. The next 2 words, absolutely insulting. This is the Congress of the United States. And I'd like to submit this, Madam Chair, for the record.
Without objection, if you're inserting that into the record. Without objection, such is the order.
I want to follow up on what Mr. Sessions, on the discussion Mr. Sessions was having with you on this, the issue. And if you are required, I mean, we have one requirement that you are supposed to submit to each customer and the IRS the Form 109B, right?
Yes.
What else are you required to do?
I'd have to defer to the tax folks. They're experts in that field, and I'm sure they'll do a thorough review of what should have been submitted.
No, what do you know now that you are supposed to submit other than the 109B to every customer and to the Internal Revenue Service?
I don't know personally at this point, what was required to be submitted. That's part of our review with our independent accountants.
Well, could you expand or maybe even update us on the extent of the poor controls in the areas previously identified in your November 17th declaration?
It's an extensive list. It really crosses the entire spectrum of the company, from lack of lists of bank accounts, hundreds of bank accounts dispersed all over the world, lack of just a complete list of employees and their functions by group or name, extensive use of independent contractors as opposed to employees. Lack of insurance that you normally would see in certain businesses, either inadequate insurance or complete gaps in insurance. For example, the Alameda silo had no insurance whatsoever. So those are, the list goes on and on. We could spend all day on that.
We have time, but I wonder if you would support a resolution that I've been thinking about introducing, changing the name of cryptocurrency to creepy dough currency. I'm going to discuss this with my colleagues. I think it's an appropriate name. I just wanted to know whether you would support changing it to creepy dough.
I'll leave that skill set to the committee.
All right, thank you. I yield back.
Thank you.